Hello, my name is Jordan, like the river. So the Proverbs party is a little ahead of me, but I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to do Proverbs 1, and here we go. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity. By the way, I am rather obsessed with justice and the definition of justice. I've always been obsessed with the definition of wisdom, and judgment is very intriguing to me. And equity is not the same as equality. Equity is where we get kind of like all our needs met. So I'm not getting let's say Jordan's not getting the same slice of pie as Donnie, because Donnie needs a smaller piece, but Jordan needs a bigger piece, or something like that. But it's still equity because we're getting what we need. Okay. To give subtly to the simple, and to the young man knowledge and discretion. So, if you're simple-minded, this book is for you, Proverbs. And if you're a young man, to give you discretion, this book is for you. So I guess I'm simple-minded because I read this book and I don't quite get it sometimes. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Oh, so therefore it's also for the wise man, because they'll increase their understanding. So maybe I am wise. Maybe my understanding increases every time. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. This is King James Version, I believe, or Word of Christ in red. Yeah, King James. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So we have to fear the Lord, it's true. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. So you have to listen to your parents, 10 Commandments. It's good. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, and let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. So if they say, let's go murder, he says, no, don't go and murder with them. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those who go down into the pit. So yeah, don't follow evil people like that. There's a truck going by. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. So don't be greedy of gain, and don't follow greediness for gain. That's what I'm getting out of this. Which takest away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. So wisdom saying, hey, follow me. And the evil one saying, hey, follow me. And we want to follow the wisdom of God and not the evil one. She crieth to the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? So I guess we're not supposed to say simple. And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known the words unto thee. And I love how this goes back to God's spirit. So God is going to pour his spirit out on us and give us the wisdom and the mighty comfort. And it's pretty much talking about Pentecost in the New Testament. And they had, it's, I guess, a version of the spirit in the Old Testament. Okay. will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Well, because they didn't listen, so of course, yeah, that's what wisdom's going to do. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Okay, so if you grieve the Holy Spirit, it's one of the biggest sins, as we know in the New Testament. So what the Spirit's saying here is that if you don't take my knowledge, you don't take my wisdom, and you don't follow me, eventually the Spirit's going to be like, I'm grieved, and it's going to depart from us. Well, she's a she here, but that doesn't necessarily mean she. Okay. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Which God even says in Romans that those who turn to idols, he will let turn to their own ways, and that's how you get all these lists of sins. I wish I knew where in Romans. I gotta get better with my addresses. I used to be a Catholic, but now I'm a Christian, and I'm still learning all the addresses of the Bible. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fool shall destroy them. But whoso hearketh unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So turn to wisdom, follow wisdom's counsel, and then you'll turn away from the fear of evil, because you're in the fear of the Lord. So the opposite of the fear of the Lord is the fear of evil. And as for us Christians, we have to follow what the Spirit says to us and where God leads us, and trust in God. That's what I got from this. End of the Proverbs discussion. That's Proverbs number 1.